Hello and welcome back to Layton Lake on Hunter Call of the Wild. And today we are going to work the area. We're going to make our way down to here and then double back on ourselves going up this area. All the way, if we can, to the top. Try and get more need zones, and we'll obviously collect this on the way. And then we might cross over and then come back down on the opposite side, dependent upon wind direction and how long we've been going for, to collect these 2 points of interest, or probably hunting stand and a point of interest, but we'll collect them, reveal them anyway so we know what they are, and hopefully get plenty of need zones. Will we be shooting anything? Well, maybe. We will see. Depends on what we find. And right now we're in whitetail drink zone time, so hopefully we will we'll find something of interest, and if we see a male or two we might just shoot them. Might. And going with that, we have the Martson, which is class 4 to class 8, which is good for moose, which is perfect, you know. If we see a male moose, we might shoot him. If we see a bear, regardless, male or female, we will try and shoot it. So what's the idea with working the zone? What does it mean, working the zone? Well, from watching videos, reading what people are saying, the more need zones you have, the more animals that will spawn within your reserve on your map. So rather than going to a need zone, killing everything there, moving on, we are doing what people say we should be doing, according to the information I've been seeing and reading. And we have got the Valiant on us, or Variant rather, so we can shoot rabbits if we want. According to what people have been saying and what I've been reading, saying within their videos, I mean, the more need zones you have, the more animals you spawn, but also looking after those need zones, not over hunting areas, is the main focus. So not shooting more than 2 animals in a zone is important. And what that means is they mean not necessarily shoot an animal here and then further down shoot another animal, and then don't shoot anymore. What they mean is don't shoot 2 animals, say they're drinking at the lake, don't shoot more than 2 there at their actual need zone, because you have a chance of deleting that need zone. And bearing in mind that that need zone will come back, it will just be moved into a different point. You can actually delete it apparently from that area altogether, if it's like a drink zone, and it might not be on that lake, it could be on another lake that's not too far away, but it'll be within the general vicinity of the previous need zone. But you have to find it all over again, and generally they're outside of the radius of the hunting pressure that you've now added to your map due to hunting in that area. So we're not doing this for diamonds like a lot of people do. We are doing this purely for our own satisfaction of having more animals on the map, and eventually we will do occasionally we will, look, rabbits, a male and a female. Well, I did say we wasn't going to shoot anything, but rabbits are different. I just had one run past me there. Hello. Where? Silly rabbit. Apparently the the rabbits don't matter. Their need zones are always quite close to each other, and for this all we want is mostly this and this, because we need money, you know, that's a thing. And then we got a male, which is more XP and more money. I mean, they don't give a lot, but they give enough to validate shooting them, and there is a chance that eventually I can call them in and just sit there shooting them for a while. That one won't be a very good one because, oh, you don't have to actually hit a vital. I hit it in the leg, but cash was affected because, as you can see, species difficulty is what affects how much money you'll get. Obviously consecutive and all of that also has its own effect upon the player's side of things. And obviously I get a message, right, so I can hear a rabbit. There it goes. But we're not after the rabbits anymore. I mean, I said we might not shoot anything. There. Now, bearing in mind that when you shoot an animal, it doesn't matter what you shoot. If you shoot more than 2 animals in that area, any zones that are in that area will be deleted. Apart from rabbits, I believe. I don't know. But they have changed the way hunting stands and everything that you build out within the map already work. So shooting from them will reduce the amount of hunting pressure that you thus add to the area that you're hunting. So you can shoot a few more animals. But that's if you've got the right callers for them, which I don't. So I can't do that. But yeah, today is all about trying to find need zones that we can increase the animal population within our map, and maybe shoot a male or 2 here and there, and hopefully we will. Oh, poop, nice. Hopefully we will then be able to one day go out and hunt, and as I was saying, occasionally we will go out and do a clean up, if you like. And it will be no. Oh, there we go. We get a warning. Yep, because wind direction, you know, is a thing. But it's a male. Ideally, I follow female tracks more than male tracks. I mean, most people follow the male tracks because they're hunting the male. I follow the female tracks because they're more likely to lead me to a need zone. And we're not going to try and call him in. We're going to just, in fact, we will make as much noise as we can, apparently, and startle the animals, and walk in a bit slower. And maybe they'll be back and in that need zone, if there is one there. But we will find out soon. I mean, there is water not too far from here, and what we should do is find out what number is our scent eliminator, you know. Maybe Maybe that will help a little. Not guaranteed to eliminate your scent, but it might help. And we could sit here blasting on that scent eliminator all day if we want, and it's not always guaranteed. It's like a 50-50, I think, if it will work or not. And obviously as you level your character up, the more you put in within the scent part, the not stalking, the ambush, the better chance you've got of that working, and increasing the likelihood of 75-25 of it working as opposed to it not working. But yeah, as you saw that we are ranking up as well. We're now level 8. We have purchased the rattle. I don't know why, because we're not on Hirschfeld, so it was a waste of money really. But I have been hunting online on Hirschfeld, try and make some money and level up a bit, because I didn't want to do too much hunting on this map, because I'm more doing need zones on here than hunting. I do occasionally shoot something, but not constantly. I did throw it up online and hope that a few people joined and found need zones, but ideally you need people that aren't going to eradicate the area once they found a herd of animals to shoot at. And talking about herds and need zones, the devs have changed the way that they work a little bit. The bigger animals now, if you startle them, are less likely to come back, and callers are less likely to be effective on them because you've startled them. So being crafty and sneaking means that it's more rewarding than just running in and blasting everything that you see, especially if you're going for those bigger animals. I'm sure I just saw it. I did. A moose. Oh, never mind, we don't want the moose. It's a female anyway, I think. Was it a female? It looked like a female, and I didn't look at the anyway. We're getting ready to go that way, so we'll be kind of walking towards it. But we're also running out of time, so we're going to stand up and walk normal, because that herd of whitetail wasn't there. We have now unlocked the next scope for the rifles. We just need money to purchase it, so that's the thing. And we got a male moose, level 3 over there. No feathers in the pond here, so we don't get any ducks coming here, any milliards, unfortunately. Although it's a bit small, isn't it? I mean, we could lure them here. We could put, or lure them here even. We could put decoys in there and go that way. We've got a rabbit over there. Another one. At least we got a drink zone for them now. That's nice. Came out here for looking for whitetail, and all we gain is rabbits and moose. The other thing that I hope the devs do change is need zone stacking working in a different way. I've had at one location, I had a need zone for a blacktail, which was 5 to 9, and I went back there later on during the day to see if anything else would go there, and there was a herd of moose drinking there. And when we got something running, just heard the thuds, so I'm guessing that was probably the moose running away. Anyway, when I highlighted one of the moose and it came up with the need zone, the old need zone for the it was a moose running away. The old need zone for the blacktail disappeared, and it was replaced with the moose need zone and time information, etc. for that need zone, which kind of annoyed me because it meant that we lost a need zone. The rain is so noisy. Audio. Turn sound effects just slightly down. There we go, we got a moose need zone again. Lovely. Everything but the whitetails so far. As for how often they drink here, I don't know. There's gotta be a need zone up here somewhere for whitetail, right? You'd think, anyway. As the fog rolls in. I have to admit the fog on here compared to Hirschfelden is completely different. I like how it rolls in on Layton. On Hirschfelden it just seems to be there, and I know it's because it's denser. There's a lot more trees and everything in a confined space, so it's going to hold the moisture a lot more. But definitely the way that it rolls in on, you can see it rolling in. It's a nice little touch feature. Nice little touch. Really? Where are all of the whitetail? Or have I got the drink zones wrong? Or drink times, sorry, wrong. I mean, there was no guarantee that there'd be any whitetail up here, but I was expecting at least a herd. And I could go where people have put what their top 5 hotspots are for particular animals, but I'm not going to do that. I would rather find my own need zones, my own little spots, make use of things like that. And I've got all of the reserve maps that people have released where it shows where animals are more likely to be, going by what they've observed on, I don't know, countless new games or whatever however they've tested it. Coyote. Do we have any feathers in here? Don't see any. Yep, I know. I'm sorry. Don't want to disturb you. Don't care about you. If you can point me in the direction of the whitetails, though, that would be very helpful. Oh, lovely water. Make as much noise as you possibly can. Not bad enough walking. walking on the grass as it is. And I do believe whitetail are very sensitive. They can hear a lot easier and see a lot easier. So that's why I'm looking more in the distance, trying to spot anything. And I could have... Oh look, we got Millard. Need zone over there. Perfect. Talking about need zones, let me just... Sorry for... Where did that come from? Over behind us. Oh look, a herd of whitetail behind us. A male level 3 minor level 2. That ain't gonna work, is it? Do I want to take the shot? I don't really want to take the shot. I want a need zone from them. So maybe I did get the wrong time zone for them. Maybe it's more 1 to 5 or 1 to 3 or something like that. What's the time? Maybe. Or we've missed it and they're walking back to go and have a rest or something to eat. But understanding the need zones is the crucial part apparently of understanding and getting good animals populations. So animals need to drink, eat and rest. Them are the 3 main priorities, or only priorities, and they will move between zones based on what their needs are at that time, but it's not on their needs at the time, which is the confusing part. It's actually based on the time of day. So just because an animal needs to drink doesn't mean it will go and get a drink. It will more than likely wait until that time of day arises and then it'll go and get a drink. And hunting coyotes, and I'm just seeing if there's any feathers that I can see in this lake, but the tall grass is kind of making that quite difficult. I don't think there are. No. The problem is that a lot of people camp at lakes. I've done it myself and waited and waited and waited, and you're looking at the time zone, you're looking at the time, you're looking at the need zone time, and you're waiting for the animal to come in. Some people don't believe in sleeping in an area and then where are we anyway? Seriously, we've only done this section? Jeez. Might take a bit longer than I expected. Got another moose over there. So understanding the need zones is apparently priority, because as we spook a moose running off and a male with her. Oh, and there goes another female. I'm expecting at some point they will begin a little nerf where they'll become more of, like the bison will charge at you if you spook them. That would be interesting. And we got a need zone right here. Do we actually have this need zone? We might. We didn't. We do now. Herd size of 5. Well, we only saw 3. But they will try and make their way back to that need zone. but we're not that interested in moose. Maybe the male, but nah. I'd rather see one and be able to take my time and get that broadside than just take a pot shot at one just because it's spooked and running away. But yeah, understanding need zones is very important apparently. Knowing what an animal is going to do, you can be one step ahead of it. And we're not trying to do that. What we're just trying to get the need zones so that we can then hopefully be in a better position to hunt them. And if I want to do mass killing, then I'll go on a multiplayer server where people aren't really caring about their need zones, and I'll hunt. If I see people being cautious on their map, and we have a need zone right there with a male. Let's see if we can maybe get a shot on him. Should we put a, so we can tell the distance, because we can't, because we need to be at least 150 meters, you know, for an effective shot. Really, we do want to penetrate a lung at least. Let's see if there's anything else to be wary about. We've got rabbits over there as well. Can't get a look at him. Always seems like they've got one guarding, and the male happens to be behind the female as usual. We got a stand right there as well. I remember this location now. Yeah, because I put it there because I expected this would be, you know, an area where there'd be a lot of animals moving between the banks, and it was a place that I was going to sit and look out, and then I was like, maybe I should put a tree stand here rather than an actual tripod. But we'll try and make it to them fir trees ahead, and or pine trees or whatever they are. These trees anyway ahead. I'm not into trees. I plant them on my maps, or not plant them, put them on my maps and let other people deal with them. But I don't. A tree is a tree, you know. Or I keep getting distracted, don't I? Not very good at this. But understanding need zones is priority, apparently, as I keep saying. And so we're putting it to the test. Do need zones? Do you have to prioritize need zones as being, you know, your main focus, and gain them in check so that you can then at a later date have more animals that you can go and hunt? We ain't gonna get a shot here at all, are we? But we are within range anyway. We're getting a warning thump from a rabbit, sadly. There's the male. The one that we definitely do want. But he's behind shrubbery, so we can't really see if we got a good shot on him. And I would say no, not really. Let's see if we can't get into a bit more of an area where we can Did they really just turn and leave? There's a millet, look. Oh no, it's a rabbit, never mind. I guess we spooked him. Yeah. Oh well, all that for nothing. Moving on. Put our where are we? Our thingy all the way back up here. But skill-wise, what we're doing is we want to go all the way down here, and we want this one. That's our main focus, is straight down there. We're not so interested in this or this, just them. And this one maybe. And I know we're stuck in a bush at the moment, but hang on. And then our focus is here, this, these, and this. And then we would want some in one of these so that we can, especially this one, and maybe that one. But I don't know if we'll get enough skill points to do it all. I haven't calculated them all. But that's our aim anyway, is to increase our chances of ooh, hello, you just going to sit there like that. Oh well, we got one. One's better than none. Maybe we'll want to reload that, huh? Thank you, more money. Buy some more rounds at some point. And the reason... Oh, another need zone. We probably already got this one now, because this is probably for the rabbits, so it's... Okay. No, we didn't have it, but it is for the rabbits. The reason that we're going to try and get the this is because, as you read, it unlocks the ability to scout surrounding area for animals and signs of activity near the lookout tower or lookout point. You must be within 1 of 10 meters to survey the map in a lookout point. To activate the skill, the action can be repeated but comes with a cooldown time. Level 1 adds the chance of revealing zones, and level 2 revealing animal groups on the map. There's no guarantee that it will that you'll get much, but if it goes to helping find need zones, then yes, it'll definitely come in handy. I've never done any duck hunting, so we're going to try, see if we can maybe get 1 or 2. Good job I reloaded the weapon. And now that we've done that, we'll put a marker on there, because ideally we want to be within at least 75 meters or so. So maybe getting to the bush just up ahead of us would be beneficial, and then maybe we can take a few out. I don't know if ducks are the same as normal animals within their need zone. Shooting them, if that too many of them, will eliminate their need zone, but we'll find out, because I don't really do much duck, well, I don't do any duck hunting, so I could be completely bad at this part, so be prepared to laugh. Or not, because they've gone. Ain't that nice? Why did they go? Seriously? Damn ducks. It's your fault over there, I hope you know. I'm blaming you. Really? There. I can't reload my rifle. Sod it, run. Walk, maybe. Not run. Well, we got a drink zone here for them anyway. Oh, not that one. You want to leave some of the rabbit alive. Seriously? I need to get that 0 in. Got a bear in the area, or did have. I need a coffee. Why don't I have a coffee here? I just went straight into the stream. I didn't think. Get a coffee. I did say I was not very good at aiming, didn't I? Right? You heard that, didn't you? What are we? Do we have any rabbits coming back? Wow, none. What? None? Really? Apparently not. Then again, after you've been shot at, would you come back? No, I wouldn't. I would definitely vacate the area very fucking quickly. Looks like we got the need zone just there. We will give them a couple of minutes, see if anything comes back. While we're doing that, or while I'm doing that, and you're just sitting here, what? Oh, a moose. If only. Would have been nice, wouldn't it? If you come too close, I am going to shoot you, you know that. Like that. Thank you. You turned. Well, you should definitely go down. You've got a vital. Definitely scared the rabbits away. And if we look at the map, it should now be red. Yep. I know, I said I wouldn't shoot any females. Sorry, but she was right there. She could have kept a distance, but chose not to. We're following the wrong track. This is the one that we want. $25. $25. Are we getting a thump? Or are we getting a blatant go away? I can see and hear you. For a moose that just took a 6.5 mil round in the side, you ran far. Wow. Yep, I know. 50%, species difficulty 50%, and we get less XP than if we would shoot a rabbit. Maybe I should just shoot rabbits. I'll get good at shooting then, huh? Maybe, he says. Doubt it. Shoot the small things that give you more money. And I've got to make a quick call, so I'm going to run to this bush and sit in there, and I will this one should do, and I will get a coffee while I'm making the call, so I'll be right back. Enjoy the view. Maybe you'll see a duck or something land. I doubt it because of the wind direction. Be right back. Sorry about that. Nothing came in then, huh? Well, that's just lovely. Well, there again, the wind direction I expected so, but yeah, eventful. At least I got a coffee now. That's the main thing. Just getting a cigarette before we go, and apparently replying to a message at the same time. Anyway, we're not being very lucky with the whitetails, are we? We spotted a herd, but we couldn't really do much about it because it was heading towards us and we was downwind from it, so we'd have just spooked them and they'd have ran away. Nothing ahead of us has been, of interest, just, well, apart from one male moose and a female that we technically didn't have to shoot, but did shoot because it was, well, right there, I mean, it's not going to do too much harm. So I think I'll make that a rule. If an animal does get too close, then I have the rights to shoot it, regardless of sex. Meaning, like, literally right next to me, kind of thing. Anyway, where are we in response to all of this? We're going all the way up there. I wish you could put more than one marker on the map. So, are you seriously warning us again? Damn rabbits. We'll get on the other side of the lake and carry on doing our which could end up becoming like a daily routine for this area, just up and down different times of the day, gain need zones. Don't you find lighters are crap today? You buy one within a few days or a week, they're practically, well, shit. Yes, I know, rabbits, go away. What's the time? And we could walk up and down here all day and probably never find anything of interest. Maybe I'd be better off actually following an actual track of some kind. Maybe not this one because it's moose. We don't need any more moose zones. We've got a lot of them already. Seriously, nothing. Nel toi. Jeez. what have we shot? Like 3 rabbits and 4 rabbits and a moose. And plenty more rabbits giving warnings. He's probably running away along with that one. Where are they going? Two minor, and a female. Small little herd. Where are they going? Nothing else following them, so I'm suspecting that they are going to a rest zone or feed zone. That's interesting. They disappeared. Where did they go? They seriously just maybe a need zone over there, or change direction and go in a different way. Got a coyote over there. Male 6 hard. Wow. But think about the whitetail. And look, I reply to this text. If I was over that way, I'd definitely have taken a shot at him. We'll follow him, see if he has a need zone in the area, at least until he's out of view anyway. Because there's no way we could take that shot from here. And plus we haven't got a rifle for him anyway. the variant is not, we'd have to shoot him a couple of times, and that follow-up shot might not be good enough. But definitely need the skill that allows your spotting animals to remain visible for a lot longer than what it currently is. Where are you going? Anyway, we'll just leave him. At least we know that one has attack. We can do something and have a look. But nothing about the whitetails, huh? I mean, we could drop a tent here and go from there. And come back to this area around about the same time. And hope the wind is favourable to us and be in a better position to see them whitetails and get an idea of where they go. A mating call. May as well investigate. Hope that we don't startle them. If there is a them. Apparently there isn't even a him. Really? Why do you have to make that noise? It's better. Can't you just turn your waist without... Oh look. A rest zone. And... moose. A male. Now let's see if we see anything of a sudden flock of whitetail running anywhere. I guess that's a no. So they're not in the area, huh? Oh, ain't that nice. We'll find out how much of a good shot or bad shot in my case. That, yeah, I know. You're still alive, apparently. Yeah, that was a bad shot. Not even a vital. So we'll see if you come back. and we are going to put a tent here, not because of that need zone, but because we want to know if any fallow deer, not Hirschfelden, any whitetail do come here between the 3 o'clock kind of time, and we are going to get into a bush and we're going to wait and see if the male comes back. I doubt he will, but as long as he doesn't die, there is. So we'll keep our handy little phone out and wait. And the rain comes in. I had a missed call from... oh, never mind. Oh, messages. To be honest, I don't expect these to come back up until 5:30, and then again they might. While we're on this map, you can see the I have been doing quite a bit of need zone looking anyway, and in multiplayer, go away. In multiplayer, one person was doing a bit of hunting, but nothing too big. But this is one side I want to go up at some point as well. At least that male didn't die. With the new scoring system, you can shoot an animal twice before it affects the scoring. Not that the scoring's my priority, it's the XP and money, but obviously I don't know how much of shooting an animal more than twice will affect that. I presume it would. Personally, I think you should only be able to shoot an animal once before it affects the scoring, because then you don't want to mess up your shot. But I bought this rifle because I wanted to test it out. I see a few people using it. Normally I go with the 36, but yeah, the 36 was meh. Against moose, I mean, and moose being level 8, and the 36 only going up to, I think it's level 7, or class 7 animals, wasn't exactly the right choice. And I do know that they can take a bit more time to come back than they used to, so I've got a feeling they won't be back. But anyway, we need to be on this side because we need to collect this on the way. And to say that all we've travelled is this, that says a lot. You know, we haven't really travelled that far. I'm going to go because I ain't got all day and I want to take advantage of the rain and run. Go on the other side of this lake. Or not. We'll go that way then. Jeez. I don't think we'll find any whitetail now. Okay, it's getting too late. Unfortunately. And what we should do is put that up there, so we know roughly where we're heading. And probably we'll end the video when we get there, because otherwise this will end up being a very long one and maybe boring to some of you. Not boring to me, of course, because, well, I like the hunting. And apparently I've got to make another phone call. Busy day as always, so I'll be right back. And I'm back again. Lovely. Did I put that in there? I did. Good. Because I might have to change the time at some point. Because we're now going with the wind, which isn't good. Any animals ahead of us will smell us a mile away and scarper before we even get anywhere near them. They'll give a warning, of course, let us know that they know that we're heading towards them, or that they know that we're in the vicinity. But other than that, we won't see them unless they come charging towards us like a bear, which I've only ever had happen once, and that wasn't because it smelt me, that was because I shot the damn thing and it didn't die. But the second shot definitely did kill it, straight through the head into the brain. It didn't get very far. So we will end the video when we get to this point. So while we're heading there, I'm going to say thank you to everybody who's watched, and if you like what you've seen, hit that thumbs up icon, the thumbs up, and be very appreciative of that. And if you want to see more on Layton, or maybe even just more in general on hunting, or anything that I do on this channel, then add it in the comments, and maybe I will do a video on one of those at some point, and hit the subscribe button and bell icon so you'll be notified as and when I put a video up, or if I do indeed go live at some point. But yeah, it's been an interesting day and busy one, and not just in hunting. Well, not so much in hunting because, well, yeah, I missed the rabbits. I shot a few. I mean, can't discount that. I did shoot 4 of them, but didn't get a chance to shoot a mallard, unfortunately. They took off before I didn't even know they took off. So at their time zone ran out. In fact, where were they? Was that them? That wasn't, not them. That wasn't them either. Or that. Where were they? Anyway, we'll just dodge the trees a minute. We're heading towards a tree, aren't we, as usual? I don't know where their zone was. Interesting. What's the time? Nearly 5 o'clock, which is Roosevelt drinking time, between 5 and 9. I think because I'm sure that's what I saw when I was going through all of these need zones. That's blacktail. 5:30 and 9. Okay. But, well, That is weird. What is that? Looks out of place. Ah, that's what there is. Totem pole. We're in totem poles. More of them. Perfect. That one's got a sign on it or something. Or is it just wings? Yeah, just wings. Okay. Get away from them. Thought that was an animal just standing there, you know, like, I dare you to shoot me. Which I would have took the dare up and shot it, regardless of sex at that point. But we will reveal this. Which once might have been seen in the area years ago. Okay. So we are... Should we do that? Zigzag? But what's the point? Because the wind, well, has changed direction. I know I'm going to be ending the video, but I'm going to be carrying on. But yeah. So, as I already said, thank you for watching, and until next time, take care.